I once heard this quote which said, "Speak your mind even if your voice is shaking." And that's what being a confident woman is all about. We don't just speak, we own the conversation that we are walking into. And I have one good news for you, because being good in communication is not something that people are naturally born with. It is a skill which can be developed. So today I'm going to share five secret habits of people who are good communicators, and I'm going to spill some tea on them. So let's dive into it. The first one is, don't rush your words. Take pauses in a strategic manner. So imagine that someone is asking you a question. Take a second or two before you respond, and it has multiple benefits. A, it makes your response a well thought of response, a more wholesome response. It gives you as well as the other person an assurance that you are thinking before you are speaking. It's not an impulsive reaction to the question that they have asked, or maybe something that they are taking your opinion on. You have actually put some thought into your answer. And the second point being, you actually get a few seconds to think about how you're going to answer it. You get to frame your answer well. You may have heard of that three-part framework for answering open-ended questions, which can lead to slightly bigger answers. So we'll get to that in some other video. But taking this strategic pause allows you to get some time to think what your answer is going to be as well. So that's point one. Point two is, speak with an intention. So I know it sounds very vague when I say that, but think about all the times when you have used phrases like, "I think I'll do this," or "I just wanted to follow up on blah blah blah," or something like, "Sorry, but I wanted to talk about this," or whatever it is. So I would say that swap out phrases like "just," "I think," "sorry, but," and just directly get to the point. You can say something like, "I want to follow up on this." See, boom, like instant boost to your confidence levels. Think about all the people you admire. Think about all the leaders that you love listening to, the speakers you look up to, or even that one friend who just seems to know exactly what to say at the right time. These are the people who don't just speak, they make their words work for them. So you can also do that with a little bit of intentional effort. So that's my second point. The third point is, use silence in a strategic manner. Okay, so silence is not always awkward when it comes to communication. Let's say you're trying to convey a point, it's a slightly bigger answer, and you are thinking while speaking. So when this happens, people tend to use words like because their train of thought is not very smooth, it's not very clear. Or sometimes when you are explaining a point, you end up saying something like, "Oh, what was I saying?" or "Oh, what was I really talking about?" And then the other people have to remind you what you were actually talking about. So instead of doing that, when you think that you need to rethink a point, take a strategic pause. Okay, and this will help you become a better communicator. It will have a powerful impact on whoever is listening to you. So yes, that's my third point. My fourth point is, use eye contact. And when I say eye contact, not you don't have to stare them down. It's just the natural eye contact. Think about the fact that maybe you're chatting with someone, how you look into their eyes and speak. It helps people feel more engaged and involved in the conversation. So try to use eye contact to your advantage and help them feel like they are an active part of the conversation. So that's the fourth point. And my fifth point is, use open body language. So some of us, when we are in the process of developing our communication skills, we tend to fidget, or we are sometimes unaware of what our hand movements look like, or sometimes we are tapping our feet on the floor or under the table while we are speaking. So become a little more aware of these body movements that you may or may not be intentionally doing, and keep a more open posture, your shoulders laid back, use your hands more effectively to make a point, keep your chin up, use eye contact. So these are like certain non-verbal cues which will help you become better communicators in future. So these are the 5 points that I have for you today. We'll come back to you with another video. Next time you are trying to talk to someone, next time you are trying to be an attractive communicator, try to implement at least one of these 5 points, and you'll see the change for yourself. So give this video a thumbs up if you think these are effective tips for you, and subscribe to stay tuned. Thanks for listening.